Hello, this is my living in Boulder vlog for May 25th, 2019. It's currently May 26th, 2019, on a Sunday at 5:39 a.m. I think I'm gonna lay down. Maybe I'll have a shower, lay down, have me and rest. I kind of got burnt out, got worn out on working. So let's talk about what I did yesterday. Yesterday wasn't the most productive day. I was working all night long, and then I think I had an energy drink. Was that yesterday? And then I kind of fell asleep, and then my mom came and got me at 10:30 a.m. and so I had like 3 hours of sleep, and so I was still tired. And then we went down to the Boulder Creek Festival once a year, which happens once a year, and we walked around, had fun, checking it out, and watching the kids dancing and stuff. And my mom got me some food and even a beer, but the beer kind of knocked me out. And so I was supposed to help her at her house do like yard work, but I just wanted to come back here. So came back here, and I was just kind of tired, so I slept like until 8. So I didn't really do anything, since I got to sleep in the morning, but then I worked all night long until now. And the work that I did was I'm working on my timeline, and I built the maps on Google Earth of all of, not all, but all of the different tribes of the world, like BC kingdoms, I guess. I actually have it divided into two different folders: tribes and then kingdoms, even though it's the same thing. Um, but I built those tribes, but they're not actually on my timeline because my timeline was more basic. So I wanted to link all the tribes, the Google Earth tribes I made, to my timeline so that I could then make more and put those on my timeline. So so I've just been basically working on my timeline, putting up the tribes on my timeline, um, so I did a king's list, or started a king's list for the Kingdom of Connacht in Ireland, but my computer crashed. My program Dreamweaver crashed twice in like 20 minutes or something. So I kind of bailed on that. I figured whatever I was doing with it, copying the name of the king onto my timeline, was crashing it. So that's when I started putting on the kingdoms of Germany, and then I'm working on France now, but there's lots of them, and then it's England, and then I'm just creating and pasting. A lot of I I could feel, I can see it going really well. It's building up really well, coming together really fast, because I can see it on my timeline. And so, when I'm kind of burnt out on work, it's good to do that, because then you can actually see it before you. So that's basically what I'm up to. I haven't really been listening to much because I had to do some thinking to see, like, because I'm plugging in the dates. So I had to go to the Wikipedia articles of all these different tribes, and to put the dates, I had to read through speed read through the articles, and so I could come up with dates and that kind of stuff, and find the links. So I'd like to do my book review, my YouTube video of Republic, but I'm still kind of trying to get revved up with the timeline. I'm still in the primary part of it where I'm addicted to it, and so I don't know how many more days it'll go by, but I've been making some big progress. After putting in the kingdoms of France, I'll then do England, and then I think that's it for the ones I have. I don't know, but then finish the ones that I started also with Germany, and then put in all the Google Earth stuff I have. I have the rivers, find out where to put those, and then the cities. I'm going to Google Earth the cities, and that's super time consuming because I have to, on my Google Earth, I didn't completely label it with everything I needed to. All I had for the tribes was the perimeter, but that was in miles, and I want it to be in, or maybe it's both, the perimeter. But I need the space, the area. That's the most important thing. I want to know the area of all of the tribes and kingdoms that all ever existed, so I can put that on my timeline. That's essential, I think. So that's another step. And then for the cities, I have to find out when the cities were, and that's super time consuming. I have to get on Wikipedia and read through that because the rule of my timeline is that I don't put the same thing twice. If I'm going to put something somewhere, I'm going to put it there once, because otherwise it gets too complicated and too big, and if you modify something, then it only modifies one of them, so yeah, so that means I have to find out where I'm going to put the city. So the rule of thumb is you put the city where it was founded, but if you don't know when it was founded, you kind of have to guess, like when the city that it's in was found, or the country it was in was founded, or maybe when the Roman Empire took over that. If you don't know, it could be when you put it. So that's what I was doing before, like the day before yesterday, just going in there and then plugging it into my Google Earth, which is sketchy as hell because if you paste stuff on Google Earth, that makes it crash a lot of the time. And Google Earth isn't like Dreamweaver where it brings it back to you. If it crashes, you lose everything that you have since you saved it last. And actually, Dreamweaver works the same way. It only brings back the page you were working on. So, like, my Dreamweaver crashed twice yesterday within like a half hour or whatever, and had like 5 different UN's regions open, and I wasn't totally sure that I had them all saved. So I just assumed they were, and if they're not, I'll find out later. So, yeah. Ooh, I've been talking for 7 minutes. Yeah, I think maybe I'll have a shower or not. I had a shower yesterday, and since then I drove to the supermarket. So yeah, I think I'll have a shower and then I'll lie down and. When I get up, I'm going to continue with these my timeline with these plugging in these countries and then the Google Earth of it. Yeah, and that king list of Connacht, I guess, I don't know if it didn't exist when I went there before, but yeah, I'll do that. But that's time consuming, my timeline is super detailed, so. Anyway, yeah, so I haven't really been listening to much. Did a little bit of Republic. I should do more. But I don't know when I'll be motivated to do the video. Maybe it'll be another week. I'm not in any rush because I love it when I'm addicted to my website. I mean, I guess I'm always addicted to it, but when I'm super addicted to it on something new, I like that because that's when I'm working like hard, just and it's fascinating too. Learning history. I'm learning history as I'm doing it. So so yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'll probably do my next video in about 24 hours. Like 6 a.m. tomorrow. And yeah, looking forward to see how much work I can get done. I think I'll get done with all the kingdoms or the tribes, on my timeline. Yeah. And then start getting going on the cities, which is going to take like a week because there's like as many, I don't know how many there are, but there could be like thousands of them, like as many as in the castles, So I still didn't build the Google Earth of the tours of the different tribes, and I like that, having the panorama tour. So, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. I'm going to try to fix up the website first. I can always plug those, the movie tours in later. Anyways, this is almost 10 minutes. Talk to you later.